I really, really wish that I had unmuted the party chat thing before you said that. Just imagine the first words of session 0 being unequips hands. Oh shit, Squish is still Fabienne.
No.
Wait, let me just
My
change
God.
it. I mean,
We are breaking the multiverse.
there we go. You are now Stabby Muck. We got Craven, who's Gandalf with an M16. We got a knight who looks like a very peculiar ogre. We've got who is a devil with knives. And we've got the Weekend. It's the best idea we've ever had.
I can't feel my face because of the fire. How it's burning.
Isn't his real name like Abel Testfay or something? Shouldn't it just be Test Fire in this case?
I'm gonna Google that before we get into this.
Able to test fire.
It is Test Fay, yeah.
It is, yeah.
Test Fire.
That is incredible. Fucking hell.
Sorry, it came up in a quiz over Christmas, so it's kind of stuck in my head.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna forget that. But I'm also always gonna remember it as able to test the fire. That is now his name, canonically. Amazing. Right then, cunts. Let's sit your asses down by the fire and get to telling a story. This is the Australian edition of Dark Souls, I'm sorry. Anywho, in the age of the ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog, a land of grey crags, ash trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came, and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead, the witch of Izalith and her daughters of chaos, Gwyn, the lord of sunlight, and his faithful knights, and the furtive pygmy so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease, and Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, because he was a bitch, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire, but soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark sign. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead, and in this land the undead are corralled and led to the north, where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate. You are the chosen undead. You have died, and were brought here to live out eternity locked away from the end of the world. However, there's a prophecy that states that an undead shall partake in pilgrimage to ring the bells of awakening. In doing so, they will be able to link the fire and continue the Age of Fire. Fail, and the world will fall into darkness. Who you were and what you are before littles not, but seeking souls will maintain your humanity and grant you power. Defeating those with powerful souls will only grow your own strength. Insert Dark Souls theme tune here.
Plink, plonk.
Perfect, thank you.
No,
you're doing it too accurately. You're going to get us copyright strike. Can you not?
Banned.
Don't. Right. The Northern Undead Asylum lays in the far north. I wonder why they had to put that in there twice, that it was in the north. It is called the Northern Undead Asylum. But by the way, just in case you didn't realize, it is in the north. It serves as a giant prison for the undead branded with the dark sign, allowing them to be reborn after death. All undead are corralled and led to this asylum, meant to reside here until the end of the world. In ancient legends, it is said that one day a particular undead will be chosen, even though we have 4 party members, to escape the asylum and go on a pilgrimage to Lordran, land of the ancient gods. You are each separated in cells, and throughout the halls you can hear snarls and screams, occasionally the clashing of swords. As night, you look up towards the skylight. Perhaps it's the only thing stopping you from going mad is the very sunlight pouring through here. But you're distracted by footsteps as a man clad in armor crouches down just out of view, or just into view, sorry. You seen down there? Watch out below. As he tosses the body of a jailer through the skylight into your cell, the jailer's flesh torn out from him. It has been some time since you last saw the jailer. You barely recognize him, but you can just about put memories to this face, or what's left of it. The fella says, "Do yourself a favor and free yourself," as he begins to hurry away, clearly running from something, as you hear large footsteps echoing above, followed by a great demonic roar. On the body, there lies a key. You can only imagine it may or may not open these cells in front of you. You look over at your fellow prisoners, the ones who have also managed to save what little of their humanity. There are 2 others who seem to be saving their humanity, and there's one that has been just grumbling under their breath and headbutting a wall for about 300 years. In some of the other cells, there's more what appear to just be mindless hollows. They're just bashing themselves against the doors and the walls and such. But there seems to be one out of all of them that just seems different to the rest. What would you like to do?
Let me out. I need to have a wee.
Oh, I guess I'll pick up that key over there and try the door.
Wow, it's almost like you've played this before.
I cannot confirm or deny.
Right, so you do indeed find that the key opens up your own cell door.
Marvelous.
Glorious.
What an unforeseen circumstance that I find myself in.
Was created by the sunlight, molded by it.
I didn't see the sun until I was a man.
I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm gonna save that speech for later in the
For
campaign.
Yes. You think the sun is your deity? Well, it's fucking bright. Turn it down. Anyway, yeah, you are absolutely out of your cell. And do whatever the fuck you want to do, brother lover.
So, are we all in individual cells, or are we?
Yeah, individual cells.
Okay.
My fellow prisoners, those of you that seem to have some grasp of humanity left, please raise your hand.
And
I mean, out of a stinking shithole.
I'm gonna kick my leg up.
Okay, so there appears to be a heavily bandaged pyromancer who is lifting his leg into the air as he's led on the floor. There's a rather loud mercenary in another one of the cells who is yelling at you, "Just let me out, bro, I need a piss." And there's what appears to be a completely hollow being who has had their arms in the air for the entire day.
Perfect. Leg boy, close enough. My mercenary friend, we've been in here for years. Where have you been peeing all this time?
I've been holding it.
Good God, man. Let's
do you
get
think
you
I-
out of there.
How do you think Estus flasks are made?
Mm.
They get it from somewhere every time they rest, dude.
Ah, yes, time to guzzle some undead piss.
Yes. Dark
Undead
Souls.
piss.
Dark Souls is just the biography of Bear Grylls.
Improvise, adapt, overcome. My hollow friend on the end, you too shall be coming with us.
Hmm?
Yes, you.
Is anyone
I'm
else
gonna
just picturing the weasel from Suicide Squad?
Yeah. Exactly that.
I'm gonna kind of like lean into the mercenary and be like,
It's okay. We'll send him round corners first.
fuck's sake.
You can describe what you're doing. You don't have to just say that.
No, it's perfect.
That's all we need. 10 out of 10. Oh, this is beautiful.
So yeah, I will proceed to try the key on the other doors and hope that they work.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Any of these cell doors that you have tried to unlock do indeed open. You are all free of your earthly shackles.
It's about goddamn time.
The Merc's talking like he's at a fucking hotel. This is terrible service. I want to go home. Brenda, get the key.
I've been swiping my key card this whole time.
It's just rubbing a piece of parchment against a brick.
I can just imagine that Joey's character is now just like pissing in the corner, even though there's like nowhere to go.
Yeah. All right, as you are all out of your cells, it's just a long hallway. There's not really much to see here. As you sort of start making your way down, there's what appears to be bars separating you from a room next to your own, where you can see a rather large, chunky fella, which I didn't do enough research. I have seen what he looks like, but I've forgotten. Is what is only described as the asylum demon patrolling around in that next room. No matter what you do, it seems not to see you. Like it's a really shit guard. It seems to be acting as guard for the main hall of Hollows. The area is gated. It doesn't seem to notice you at all. There is a ladder that allows you to leave this area, and if you were to follow it, you will find yourself in the next large courtyard. I was going to say country yard for some reason. As you
Hunt
yard, yes. There are several hollows completely ignoring your existence. They just sat around like they're waiting to die. They seem to have lost all humanity, and they're simply unwilling to fight. They just simply exist. What would you like to do in this courtyard, darlings?
I would like to check if I still have any weapons on me.
You do not. You are all completely unarmed.
Okay.
No, I got 2 of them right here.
The accent just makes it even better. I got 2 of them right here, huh? What's the big idea, wise guy?
I'd like
Dark
to
Souls would be
click
so-
my fingers
Go on.
and just see if I can produce any fire.
Do you have a catalyst to cast it from? Or should you have a catalyst to cast it from?
They're cantrips, so I don't think I need to. It's verbal.
As we are going to be more closely following the lore of Dark Souls for stuff like that, you will need a catalyst.
Okay.
The only thing actually available to you all right now are unarmed strikes.
Indeed.
I would like to try and slap some sense into the nearest hollow to see if I can make them more alert.
Wake up, fishy. Why are you sleeping?
Yes.
I turn to look. "Huh?"
Not you, my friend. You seem reasonably alert, and, well, I don't want to slap you.
He just gestures a thumbs up.
Just smiles with an empty mouth. There's no teeth, nothing.
Does he have a face?
Hmm?
Does he have a face?
It's a very like ghoulish, drained face. Like the skin is tight, like elasticated to the face, almost like it's
I'm gonna Google
completely
it so I know
dried
who I
out.
am.
Yeah, just search for
make sure it's Dark Souls
Hollow.
1.
Yeah, just look for Kevin. You'll find something.
Oh, I found the best. There we go. Perfect. Do you want the one that's crying?
Yes.
Okay. It's in the chat.
I know the exact
Ah.
one.
It me.
Your boy.
I can hear this photo.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's exactly what you look like.
Yeah.
The red glowing eyes, the loincloth, not much else. That second picture is you if you had a weapon.
That's the you can aspire to be.
Yeah,
I am glorious.
if you get any humanity, that's what you become.
That photo just
Glorious
shouts, I'm
evolution.
doing my part.
So you were just gonna slap around a hollow and see what happens, right?
Yes.
All right. Roll to hit. With advantage, as technically it is mindless and prone.
Oh, okay. The 22.
Yeah, that hits. It dies.
Good lord.
And you receive 25 souls.
Oh, no, but... Yay!
As the
I hope
body
that-
of as the rotting corpse drops to the ground and it starts to buzz and burn away into nothingness, you see like a white wisp sort of come out and enter your own body. Then you just feel
Oh, it's inside me!
you feel slightly richer than you did previously.
I'm gonna buy myself an iPad!
I'm gonna play Fortnite.
I gotta look over to our hollow companion and be like,
I hope that wasn't, like, a cousin or anything.
Eh.
Are you like shrugging? Or?
Yeah. It may have
Uh,
been, but he doesn't seem to care.
okay, I don't know if that's a turn or what. I'm assuming we weren't in combat.
No, you're not in combat. These there were 7 hollows around you, and all of them are completely unreactive, no response whatsoever. So there's now
Okay.
6 hollows and some souls.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of us.
Would anybody else like some of this weird white stuff inside you?
What the fuck did you say to me?
No, it came out of that guy and it went inside me when I tapped him.
Whoa, 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 man. I don't need to know about your proclivities.
No, seriously, watch.
And I'd like to hit another one, please.
Roll to hit. Advantage again.
That's a 14.
Okay, so as your hand meets the head of this zombie-esque looking creature that is just sat on the ground minding its own business, staring into space, this one doesn't even hit the ground, it just bursts into ash. The same buzz happens. And then the white souls do enter your body.
See, I told you.
Yeah. I will approach one and high five it hard.
Okay, roll to hit.
That's a 9.
Okay, it's exactly the same thing happens. Your hand goes clean through this thing and it just bursts into ash. There's a loud buzzing and 25 souls for you.
I want to kick one. I want to kick one.
Roll for it. So that's 3 we've absconded from life.
Even with
do you want us to keep-
advantage, I only got an 8.
Your foot goes right through it, and it also bursts into ash and then a buzzing, and 25 souls for you. As this white, smoky essence finds its way to you.
Do you want us to be keeping track of this, by the way? Just
Yeah,
out of...
keep track of how many souls you have. Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
So anyone who has
suppose
stricken a hollow, you get 25 per hollow in this
I
exact
suppose
area.
I'll strike one too.
I'm not keeping track of your souls. You can do it yourself.
That's a
I'm a
12.
good DM. 12 does also do that. What was it you were doing exactly?
It's like poked it on the forehead. Like, the fuck is this guy?
Okay, so the 5th one, you literally, your finger just goes through and this thing just poofs into dust. Ash and dust.
You see this guy over here?
And this white essence makes its way into you, and you have 25 souls.
Um,
How many are left? I
How-
want to hit another one.
2.
I'm going to look at the knight, give him a little nod, and then just strike one of them.
Okay, roll with advantage.
$11.
Okay, this exact same thing happens. You can flavor it as you wish, by the way. I'm only going off what you're giving me. If you
I want to
want to...
drop kick one. I want to drop
I
kick
was going
one.
to say, if you want to, like, how do you want to end this for every single one that you're slapping and kicking, go for it. Get creative with
For
it.
the first one, I want to imagine it was crawling, and I just booted its head clean off, like a full football punt.
Yeah,
rugby
yeah,
punt.
like a corner kick.
And and then the second one, I want to full like just drop kick it. I want to run and then just jump up in the air, double foot, drop kick it.
Gotcha.
Chest.
Could you roll me a dexterity save and throw for that one?
Oh Jesus Christ! I had to go make it so. I had myself in 14.
Okay, yeah, succeed. Just because you've used acrobats to do it, I was going to see if you would take damage by landing on the ground. But no, you succeed. You've done this before.
And then I'm gonna look at the knight and just give him a wink and a finger guns and just go pew, pew.
Sweet. Such a badass. Right, there
I'm
is...
not sure what that's in reference to. We don't have firearms yet.
Yeah, it's finger hand crossbows. That's what he means.
So sorry, yeah, no, not pew pew. The ching ching.
I believe there is 1 hollow remaining, and you have killed the other 6.
Yeah, the knight said it was sounded like he was going to do the one. That's why I was.
No. I've already had 2.
Indeed.
I suppose it's up to our hollow friend and the mercenary. Maybe you'd like to play rock, paper, scissors.
Our
Hmm.
hollow friend can have it.
Yeah. He nods and goes up to high five the last one.
As he nods, his neck cracks. He hasn't
looks a
used
little
these
bit
bones
embarrassed.
and joints in a while. It's just like a really loud, you know when you get up too fast and your back goes? That's just him nodding.
Ow.
Showing your age there a little, DM.
You shut the fuck up. Oh, the knight has died. Whoa. There's just 50 souls just floating there. Whoa, that's crazy.
Mysteriously.
Yeah. You hit that last Hollow 2 hard and you got the shell shock from it. You spontaneously explode. The pyromancer. You are stronger than you realized.
That was at a 17, by the way.
Yeah, do whatever you want to do to the last Hollow.
Just gave him a gentle high five and then watched him crumble away.
Yeah, you're literally just trying to like pat them on the head and be like, hey, what's going on? But they're just dust. Right, so I believe 3 of you have 50 souls each. 1 of you has 25. You are now in an empty space where there used to be 7 hollows. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I put your boot down up there. What? I want to make the phone calls.
What?
I think Joey's dad is playing.
Voices in my head are loud today.
Yeah, the mercenary's actually just got schizophrenia. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
You're just in an empty courtyard. Is there anything you would like to do?
well, we seem to have murdered the occupants, but we got some free white stuff. Shall we go for that ladder?
Calling it white stuff was a mistake.
It's too late now. The whole party's full of white stuff.
Some more than
So good we had second helpings.
Fuck's sake, I'm so sorry. So far, we've got random white stuff in us from some dudes in an alleyway. It's great.
Yeah. I think this is the most anyone's ever
Actually,
enjoyed
the
Dark
courtyard.
Souls.
The courtyard actually, night.
Oh yeah, the hallway was the first room you were in.
Fight me, you little bastard.
Anyway, I would like to go towards the ladder.
And so you do. As you head up the ladder, you find yourself stood in front of what appears to be a small bonfire with a sword sticking out of it. Beyond the bonfire is a large gate. The area you're in has a main entrance, and the gate that I said is locked from the other side. This is really unclear. What the fuck? Hold on. The only way to progress would be through a large metal gate that is very near to you.
Oh yeah, I know what it's talking about. There's a locked gate on one side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, cool. No worries.
Yeah, so there's 2 gates. One is open, one is locked from the other side.
Yes.
Yeah. It just really badly explained that.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I inspect the bonfire?
Indeed. It's a bonfire. Give me a perception.
Great Scott! Oh wait,
It's
my
a
helmet.
birdie thing.
Great Scott!
Who's Scott and why do you know him? Yeah, give me a perception.
You think perception's your ally?
I was born with no eyes. I can't see shit.
That's a 10.
You get the feeling that this bonfire was put here for a reason, and that reason was so you could do a sit down.
I will rest my weary bones.
Your white stuff filled bones.
Yeah, that's calcium. You fucking idiot.
Okay.
Sorry, my helmet.
That's calcium, you fucking idiot.
You sit
I
for
will
some time
plonk.
at this bonfire, and as you have plonked, you feel well rested. Not like you haven't been resting in your cell for like 300 years,
Yeah.
but you know, it'd be what it'd be.
I don't want to say this bit, but I'm going to. Just gonna like look at the others that I've assumed have come up the ladder and just be like,
I don't know if it's the white stuff inside us or this bonfire, but I'm feeling pretty good right now. All warm and fuzzy.
God, I hate myself.
The Hollow is going to go and join him at the fire to try and capture this feeling he speaks of.
As the Hollow sits down, you hear the knees pop, the hips displace as he sprawls to the ground. Hollow, you feel well rested.
Hmm.
Pyro is going to be enamored with the fire and just keep staring at it while he sits down as well.
You feel
God,
odd
take
and
Master.
well rested.
Oh, but I imagine the knight having like a string on the side of his helmet. Like when he pulls on it, there's like a flap over the mouth that pops up and he speaks normally.
When you said a string on the side of his helmet, I immediately
Yeah.
imagined like window blinds. Like he pulls it down and the visor goes up. And you catch a glimpse of his helmet hair. But no, as all of you have sat by this bonfire, even though you are already well rested, as you have spent 300 years chilling in a cell, needing a pee, you get the full effects of a long rest.
Woo.
Mercenary, I forgot your name. Craven. You finally piss after 300 years.
Oh, it's been fucking ages. Anyways, so what in the hell are we doing here?
Yeah, so you've just got a locked gate and an open gate. Which one are you going to try?
I'm going to try the lock gate by walking into it.
Amazing. You walk into it. Yeah, that's exactly what you do.
I then turn around and thumbs up the party.
Clang.
That's it. Okay. That is exactly what
Yeah.
happens. Yeah. You just walk into this gate. Nothing happens. You turn around. You've broken your nose, or what's left of it. The party, all you see is this zombie-esque creature, thumb up, try and smile, looks like they've just shit themselves.
Hey, Slim Thick. I think that one's locked.
Huh?
Every now and again, I'm just looking over at Squish and just seeing what her face looks like. This is great. She's just like dressed all cutesy, cuddling this like monkey teddy that I got her, and then just in the game just is a zombie.
The monkey gives me strength.
The contrast is beautiful. You'll have to take my word for it.
I'm gonna look at the knight and gesture for him to lead the way.
Okay.
Wait, is the door open or they just walk into it?
The Hollow tried to walk through the locked one.
Yeah.
Sort of
Oh.
just rebanged it off.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
I'm gonna go towards the big one and try pushing the door open.
It do indeed do an open. As previously stated, you have no weapons. There is no armor that you have as well, by the way, just so you know. There's no catalyst for magic. It looks bleak. If some large, ominous creature was stood in this room, surely you are going to die. Anyway, in this next room, there is this large demonic creature. No, there's a bad gate on the other side, a large metal door. As you approach in through this doorway, a large demon does, in fact, fall from the roof, landing near the four of you. There are no rolls to make. As this demon locks eyes with you, Pyro. He crushes you with a giant weapon. Wait, it doesn't say what weapon he has. Ah, Warhammer. There we go. Yeah, he takes a Warhammer to your head and crushes you.
I want
You
to
are
look at
dead.
the guys and just go, I think we got it! And then
like really raise and like, we've got this. Slam. And it all goes blank for you. Completely gone. And then Mercenary, with another swing of this Warhammer, you are taken out in one hit. You are dead.
Ow.
The knight, he sits on you and crushes your armor into essentially a processed tin can of human meat. Hollow, barely even recognizes that you're even alive, but still, just in case. He just presses down on you with one hand, and you are smushed into paste. Congratulations, you died.
Well, great campaign, everybody. See you on the next one.
Now the adventure begins.
I actually fucked that up. Hollow, you did not get smashed into paste. As you see, there's a sort of alcove to the side that you make a break for before this demon catches up to you. And as you get there and this demon is running at it, the gate slams shut behind you. And your attention is drawn to an unkindled bonfire. Just like the one you saw before, just no light at all to it. As you approach and you reach down to touch the flame, you feel a surge of energy, again, as if you've just taken a long rest. And in front of you, three beings begin to materialize. The three of you are respawning. You are coming back to life. None of you feel hungry, tired, nothing. You feel just hollow inside, like there is nothing. You simply feel driven to continue. Congratulations. You got smushed.
Oh no, my white stuff.
I'm assuming we lost it.
As this is a scheduled death, I will not take away the souls that you earn from those 7 hollows. You keep it.
Oh yay, my white stuff.
This is like, first section of Elden Ring when you get thrown off a cliff or however it is you died, because whether you're good or bad at the game, different shit happens.
Wait, you're supposed to
I've
die in
been
Elden Ring?
falling for 30 minutes.
Yeah. But no, you all materialize in a similar sort of buzzing ash way as the hollows that you murdered. Accidentally on purpose. And yeah, the 4 of you are now sat in around this bonfire, just staring eye to eye. One of you is staring at the hollow and it's very unnerving. They're trying to smile still. You can't even tell, like, what race they would have been, what gender, nothing. They're completely void of all humanity.
My God.
Yeah, you just feel compelled to continue on. That is it.
Well,
What is your reaction to dying and then coming back to life?
that hurt like a son of a bitch.
what we're gonna do? Just sit here and sing Kumbaya?
Oh, wait, that was a joke.
Is that your singing? Allow me to show you the song of my people.
Starts like throat singing.
Like the Who.
Mhm.
But it sounds like a fucking whistle because it's so tight from lack of soul.
Just some wheezing.
The Hollow actually has more soul than you.
Yeah.
25 more.
It's true.
Has 0 humanity, though.
Well, onwards, I guess.
Indeed.
Anyone
Sorry,
coming with
I'm eating
me?
chocolate while I give you a chance to just RP and shit.
It's good.
Holy shit, they spoke.
Yeah, we're getting out of here.
Alright, so you will just choose to soldier on. Well, one of you sings Kumbaya, sat by the bonfire for all of eternity.
Actually, I'd like to change one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get moving, just in case we have to dodge any giant demons and maybe want to warn each other this time, but may I actually introduce myself? I am Arwin of
No.
Xena.
May I introduce myself? No. When you say.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And who are you?
I'm the DM. Nice to meet you.
God, is that you?
This is Axel's There Is No God. There you go. Did I spell it right?
Yes.
Perfect.
I mean, yes.
Well, here's your birth certificate. Well done. You've been made.
Good God.
Anyway, as you all were, I will mute myself while you RP and introduce your characters properly, as this is your first
Joey's-
real chance to.
Joey's character already peed.
Hey, I'm Craven, local mercenary. That's all you need to know right now. Got it?
Jesus Christ, this guy's from Brooklyn.
It was the A.
You know, in the QuadMav second campaign, we had Anita Crap. Can we have Craven Apis?
Oh my-
He didn't say no, so yes.
Perfect.
It's canon.
It's been so long, I don't know my name anymore. I have to go by Pyro.
Well, works for me.
The Hollow
Jet.
looks around at them all, sort of like nodding as each one introduces themselves, and then just says, "No, no."
Cool. So we got muffles over here.
Motherfucker just poured his whole heart out.
His whole life story.
Yeah. What he actually said was, the meaning of life. What could it possibly be? Day in, day out, I stand in my cell, waiting for the attention of the guards.
He actually said the way out was like back the other way in the prison, and we could have avoided all of this. He's just here for the ride.
Yeah, he's actually just like, oh yeah, that guy back there that crushed all three of you. Yeah, he's just a bit jumpy. Good friend of mine. We should go say hi. He can help us get out.
Well, I guess we're ready to go.
That was probably the best character intro I've ever heard.
You will not hear poetry like this again.
Never.
It's like when the minions make a speech. Like they really mean it.
And all you can hear is bop boop boop. Sorry, I'm eating chocolate again.
Let's go.
Yeah, whatever way is forward.
Probably the direction you're facing. That's not a DM thing. That's just a really bad
I'm
joke.
facing.
You're
I'm
welcome.
facing towards the fire. So do I just walk into the fire?
Yeah.
Can anyone smell barbecue?
I think Pyro's the only one that would know what barbecue is. He lived as one for a small amount of time.
It's just like a Nam flashback. All you can see is his eyes, but he's gone. Those words have just sent him.
These wide, glassy eyes.
I thought you said a non flashback. Like the inside of an oven.
And this is my bed. It's a kiln. Right, as you all ignore the flashbacks and progress into the next area, you find a long hallway with an armory at the end. There are no enemies here. You may approach the armory as you will.
I will approach the armory.
You fool! It
Confidently.
was a mimic all along.
The whole armory.
The entire room, yeah.
Oh, that's terrifying.
You absolutely find the kind of equipment you would expect someone of your stature to need and regularly own. You essentially, anyone who goes in, you get your starting equipment for your class. So Pyro, you get a catalyst. Mercenary, you get whatever weapon is within your preference. Same for Knight. Hollow, you don't get anything.
He's holding his hands out like, what the fuck?
Yeah, as the three go in and they grab all their shit, there's literally just a broken sword left, and that's all that there is. It's basically a handle with the blade is like worn down to be smaller than your average butter knife. It's a shiv with a handguard. That's what it is. Right, so you all get a weapon of choice, catalyst of choice, common. So regular old boring shit. Using regular 5e stuff that suits your class. I can only assume you already all added stuff to your sheet, so I will not give you time to do this. Fuck you. Yes.
Do I just keep my hand? My unarmed strike.
Wait, do we get armor and shit too, or just the weapon?
You get basic armor, yeah. Right. As you are all kitting up, there is a singular hollow that appears to make its way through the doorway on the opposite end, catches eyes of you, and attempts to shoot at you with a short bow.
I want a fireball.
It's already shooting at you. Hold on. Who was first to go in? It was the knight, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay, does a 12 hit you?
No.
Ah, gosh darn it. I almost died again. That would have been cool. Well,
I was looking at my health instead of my armor class.
Right, it misses, and as it realizes it has missed, it now just turns heel and fucking runs.
That's what I fucking thought, you pansy.
As it runs, it
Sorry.
makes the exact same noise that the hollow accompanying you has been making this whole time. It's just, with every, like, running step, it's just...
Ex-boyfriend of yours?
No. He's folding his arms. He doesn't like to talk about it.
What if he's going to get more friends?
What if he is going to get more friends?
Yes, he's right, you know.
That's the fuck?
Maybe we should chase him down.
I would suggest you lead the way.
Why me? Send the squishy one.
I sense they have some unresolved trauma with this.
And now they're armed with a shiv. Slay Queen, pop off.
Just kind of like nudging the hollow forward.
It's gonna roll its eyes and go after him.
With no eyelids, it rolls its eyes.
They literally roll backwards around its skull.
Yeah, they do a full, like, 360.
You see the
skull.
back. The optic nerve is visible.
And now they're facing the wrong way.
It's just gonna readjust and then run off.
Yeah, they're looking at
So
you,
are we going the
who
other
is
way?
behind them, through the back of their own head. Hmm.
So are we going the other way now?
I believe you said you were going to give chase.
Oh yeah, then we sent the hollow. The hollow is giving chase.
Oh, well, the rest of you fuck off the other way. I get it. I mean, the only other way you can go is back to a locked gate where the Abyssal Demon brought the smackdown. This is Dark Souls. It's a very linear path to follow.
I would like to follow the hollow. I would like to follow.
Wonderful. Okay, you're following the friendly hollow.
Yeah.
Or you think it might be friendly. You're not sure yet.
I'll follow as well.
Following.
Okay. Right. As you do follow, I would like all of you to roll dexterity, please. Not a save and throw, just straight up dexterity.
I was a 19 for you, DM.
That's
14.
That's definitely a number.
Dirty 20.
Mhm.
Mine's a 6.
Perfect.
The
The moment your allied hollow starts running, they immediately fall over. Well, anyone who is above 19. You actually
19 and
catch up
above?
to the fleeing hollow. Yeah, so I think the two of you.
Okay, I was gonna say because if
Because
it's
we had
19,
a 19 and a 20, didn't we?
yeah, if it was above 19, I don't pass that. But if it's 19 and above, I pass it.
Yeah. So the 19, you absolutely, as you're running through this thing, you see it goes off to a doorway on the left side. As the knight is catching up to it before you, the knight sort of grabs hold, and you come around the corner and sort of just dogpile it essentially, the two of you, and then the other two eventually catch up. And this thing is just planted into the ground, squirming, trying to break free, but it's not very strong. You get the feeling that you could hold it there for a while. Is there anything you would like to do with this poor, helpless, longbow wielding? Okay, go for it.
Stomp it.
Roll for curb stomp.
Stomp one. What's movie? It's curb stomp it.
15.
You curb stomp. This thing turns to ash as your foot passes clean through its head. As the knight was on top of it, holding it down to the ground, you essentially are just dropped like a few inches onto the ground. It's a very sudden jolt and it's very unnerving. Your stomach does a bit of a backflip, but you feel okay.
Do I get the souls or does he?
You killed it. You get 25 souls.
As Hollow runs in finally and sees the white stuff going up. Yeah.
You missed the orgy again.
It's like, "Nrrr." At his sad departed lover.
Hey.
Mad World starts playing gently in the background.
His already dead eyes look a little bit more dead.
Completely hollow white eyes, yeah. At this point. They go from a glowing red to just white.
We've got Squish's character only can say, and I feel like Joey can only say, hey, and forget about it.
Yeah. Right, so yeah, it just in this hallway. There's still not really anywhere else to go. It's almost like this very linear game was made for you to follow a single route. But you now have another body to add to the tally. Your total kill count is 8 as a party. Congratulations, you're murderers.
Yay.
Wouldst thou like to make your way to the end of said hallway?
Yes.
As you do, the sun beats down on you like a crispy, crispy time. I'm trying to find where the fuck it starts to make sense. Whoever wrote this is really bad at English.
Yeah.
Right, so as the four of you do make your way through this hallway and you reach the next area, a volley of arrows rains down upon you. All of you. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
My armor is exactly 14.
Ah. Wonderful. So it does hit. So that's... I know it hits you as well, because you've got an AC of 8. Right, so the three of you that get hit. Okay, so Mr. Pyro, you get 2 damage for free.
Oh, free.
Mr. Merc, you get 3 for free. Where the fuck's my die gone? There it is. And you get 2 for free. And then I would like you all to roll initiative. As 4 hollows facing you. Each of them has just fired. This was a trap. An unholy trap left by the hollows.
Got 9.
A whole 9.
I got a 16.
I should probably
no.
open my notebook to keep track of this. Ah,
Filthy casual.
It's gonna take a while to get used to all your names and shit. It's the only thing about new campaigns. Friendly Hollow, what did you get?
That wasn't the hollow.
Even
that was
out of
me.
character, you're doing it.
12.
12. Oh. That's quite good. For a person that has a -2 to their rolls. What else did we get? Zenite.
19.
19. Alright, alright. And Pirate.
16.
Wonderful. Right. As usual, they're all going to take their turn together. They got a 10. Done. Right then. Knight, what would you like to do?
So how many are there, and which one's closest?
There are 4, and they are all about 20 feet away.
Okay, I would like to approach the nearest one
Yes,
and roll 2 hits with my great sword.
indeed. What makes your sword so great?
I'm holding it. Does a 24 hit? Jesus.
No. Absolutely, yes.
Lovely. That is 9 damage.
You receive 25 souls.
Let's go. Let me top that up real quick before I forget. For I too have my notes.
Indeed.
Don't think I have any bonus actions I can take yet, being level 1. I mean, I could, but they're not useful.
Yeah, it's going to be very bare bones to start with.
Yeah. I think that's it from me. Yes, I only get 1 attack per action.
Right then. So we are moving on then. Pyro.
Yes.
Okay, how close are they all together?
Well, each one is going to be 5 feet apart from the next. And the
So
knight
all
is...
3 of them would be within 15 feet of each other.
Yes.
Okay. I would like to cast Burning Hands in a 15 feet square. Catch all 3 of them. They need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Uno segundo, por favor.
DC.
Okie dokie. They will do that. And so will the knight.
I fucking knew it, so I rolled.
I will say it's only in a 15-foot cone.
Yep.
So
And the knight is stood between you and them.
could I not position myself in my 30 feet of movement to not get him in it?
I mean, you didn't.
Okay.
Toast my buns, Pyro. Toast them.
I mean, you may regret saying that, but
He
okay.
accidentally just used heat metal. One of them made a 14.
Passes,
One of them made a 3.
fails.
And one of them made a -1.
So the one that passed is going to take 6 damage. The other are going to take 12.
Okie dokie. All 3 of them are dead. You get 75 souls. I only gave
I
them 5
rolled a
HP.
16.
Steel takes 6 as well.
Toast me, Daddy.
That was 6 damage, yeah?
Ugh.
How does it feel
Sparky be
to be
toasting
a
them buns.
marshmallow wrapped in tin foil?
I feel just like a microwave burrito.
You know, it's like grill marks on his face where the slots in his helmet is.
Yeah, there's just smoke coming out.
Just faintly here.
Pass the chair in the lift and sit.
420
giving a guy a
souls.
hot foot.
Blazes.
Hey,
Alright, so you absolutely killed them all. Congratulations. I was meant to go through spells with you and make sure that you didn't get anything that was too outside of the lore of Dark Souls, but we didn't do that, so this one's on me. That spell was gonna be banned. I'm letting you keep it though, because this is funny. In true Dark Souls style, I will once again, just like the second campaign, not be telling you if you're going to hit each other until it's time to roll. You cannot go back on your actions. As this is all about learning lessons and killing each other for fun. Once you make your way through this hallway, you notice a gate made of fog blocking your path and vision to the other side. That's all I'm giving you. What would you like to do?
I
Question.
would like to test it by
Answer.
walking through it.
I would like to test it. Ah, yes. This fog appears to be made of fog. Feel free to ask the question.
Do we have a certain healing item yet? No, we don't.
No, you do not.
Ignore me. I have remembered things. Can I?
No.
As we are out of combat, use lay on hands on myself.
Absolutely, yes.
Thank you.
Why is the number 9 just chilling in my notes? What the fuck?
let's go.
Yeah, as you were.
Cool. That's just. I think I just get to choose how many per long rest. So I'm just gonna heal for 5 HP if that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
By the power of the sun.
And just kind of fondle myself lightly.
Yeah. Just starts like rubbing himself like over the armor. The sun. Alright, so the hollow has gone straight through the fog gate. The rest of you are just chilling and waiting. While the knight fondles his self.
My metallic nipples.
Is it like the Batman suit from Batman
It's
and
like
Robin?
that terrible 90s Batman, yes.
It's got nipples.
Are they
body
going to
suit.
come back through that door, by the way? Should we check on them?
The Merc just woke up.
Gonna follow everybody.
Yeah, go through this door and see what it's like for us.
Sure.
Didn't even need to roll persuasion.
Gonna push on by the knight. And he's like, "Hey, I'm walking here."
So you go through the fog gate after the hollow.
Damn.
Okie dokie. The two of you are just left chilling, waiting, wondering, longing,
Rubbing.
rubbing metal nipples. Pyro and Knight. Is there anything you are waiting for or planning on doing before we join the other two on the other side of this gate?
I will also like to go through the fog gate with my toasty buns still smoldering.
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 And Pyro, would you like to smolder some more buns, or would you like to scooch on through?
Follow on through.
Okie dokie. So all four of you essentially pass onto the other side of this fog gate at the exact same time, which is very odd. On the other side, you notice a knight unconscious on the other side, locked in a cell. Knight, you recognize this one to be the same one who dropped you the key and the body of the jailer. As you follow the path, you hear a loud crash, and Ebola hurtles towards you. A boulder hurtles towards you. As you all give me a dexterity saving throw, please. You see at the top of where it's coming from, there's a hollow that's sort of like trudging off to go find another boulder or something. I don't know. Very Donkey Kong. I don't get it.
I only got a 9.
Wonderful.
21.
Not wonderful. I'm probably dead.
You are dead.
Yeah, always were.
What do we have to roll?
It's a dexterity save.
You have 15.
Okie dokie.
19.
So far... Okay, so Pyro is the only one that does not dodge the boulder. You receive free damage. That's it. Yeah, 10 damage.
I'm dead. Or down.
Oof.
No, you die here. You don't go down in this campaign.
I'm dead.
Yeah, you are dead. Always was. Always
Congratulations.
will be. He finally has realized who he is.
I'm going to do like a Drax.
Pyro, look out!
2 minutes later.
Yeah. The boulder is resting on the other side of the room. It's like crashed through a wall and has tumbled down stories upon stories. It's crashed off in the distance somewhere. About 20 seconds later, Knight jumps and goes, "Oh, look out!" As Pyro's body has disappeared. The familiar buzzing sound is happening, and Pyro, you are back at the bonfire.
I'm alive. What the hell?
This is not the first time you have died. You're starting to realize that something weird is happening. Ooh, wait, no, I fucked up. You do not respawn at the bonfire.
You did again.
I did it again. I lied. So it says here that you only respawn once everyone dies.
Oh,
Or if
That's all it says
we.
here.
Oh, okay.
That's an interesting one. Doo. Nah, fuck that. I don't like the way that works.
I think players can summon other players when they get to another bonfire.
I'm just gonna say that you respawn with a small amount of madness. Let me just quickly check something. This is really weird. It's not like put the information where it needs to be. It's written in
they keep
really bad English.
Yeah, they keep explaining stuff like further down for some reason.
There we go. Wait, is that a roll to make? You accumulate a point towards going hollow. There is a chart for penalties. Going hollow is game over. They can reset by using humanity. Okay, so you get a point into hollowness. When you respawn, you don't see this yourself, obviously, but as you catch up to the party, they will notice that you look a little bit more like the hollow that's with you than you previously did. You essentially are partially zombified. You have slightly less humanity than you previously had. There we go. That's the one. They've used like 2 different words to describe what this is. One of them is a hollow count, and one of them is a madness count. And then there's one that's a madness effect as well. There's loads of different shit that they've added that is way too hard to keep up with, so we're gonna homebrew as much as we want. There we go. So, you died, you come back. I'm gonna give you time to catch up with the party, unless they want a soldier on.
I think we're all going to be really confused. Like,
Where the fuck did he go? Is he stuck to the boulder?
The ones who did pass, by the way, you've essentially just dodged backwards, so you are back into the hole that you were in. Like, back through the fog gate, which has now disappeared.
oh. Wait, so
It's
who
as
passed?
if
Huh?
whatever Joey said.
Yeah, I didn't hear it
Who
properly. I'm
passed?
making my way through this paragraph, trying to translate it into real English.
Mm.
It simply says a small group of hollow soldiers are pursuing anyone who failed. But you died, so I don't think they're pursuing you. If anything, it's the other 3 that now have to deal with them.
bring it on.
Yes, indeed. The 3 of you then. While you do this combat, this is the time it's going to take for Pyro to catch up with you. I would like initiative. That sounded more like I was asking for permission than anything.
Sounded more like you were asking us to get like involved rather than make the roll. Show some
Yeah.
fucking initiative,
Show some
guys.
fucking initiative. Like,
God
just
damn.
do something, man.
Err.
Yeah.
What was that, Joey?
22.
22. Goddamn.
23.
Fucker.
Just to be that guy.
16.
That sounds so sad.
Might have been very good for a -2.
Yeah, honestly.
I have a +4.
Well,
Well, the -2 is.
That was a great comeback, Hollow.
That's it. Yeah, there are 4 hollows that have just run at you. One has a shield, one has a bow, One has a sword. One has a fish. The fish thing was meant to be a joke, but I find it funny, so it's canon now.
Sick.
Yay.
Right, it's the one that pushed the boulder. It grabbed whatever it could find in a hurry and has run at you.
Now I'm imagining like Jackass 3D with a slow-mo fish.
Yeah. All right, Arwen the Knight.
Yes.
You're first, sir.
I would like to attack the nearest one.
Indeed. Go for it.
That's a 17.
It do be hitting, though.
Lovely. 12 damage.
It fucking died.
Harry,
25
this you
souls.
filthy casual.
And once again, I think that is all I can do.
Okay, there's white stuff inside you again.
It feels good.
Craven, it's your first time to take part in battle. Do your thing.
Yes. Going to attack the closest one with my sword.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dirty 20.
It hits. How many damage are you do?
8.
Dust. White stuff. 25 souls for you. Is there anything else you can do with your turn?
Nope.
Wonderful. Friendly Hollow. I don't know what to call you.
Yeah.
It's either or Hollow, but you're fighting Hollows, so it doesn't make sense to call you that. But anyway, it's your turn. You genuinely do have a shiv that is a dagger, by the way.
I rolled a nat one.
Okay, that hits you.
I've shivved myself.
Oh no.
Yes. Oh no, I've shivded my pants. Let's see how much damage this does. That is 1d4 to you.
A gift.
Hey.
You can roll the d4 or I can. It's your choice.
I'll do it.
I think you will want me to have done it. Even though it's only a d4, I rolled the lowest number. Which is a 15.
Well, I rolled a 1 again.
That's the same thing. Okay, you take 1 damage.
Oof.
Craven's gonna be stood there like, hey, Slim Thick, you're supposed to use that on the other guy.
Basically,
Stabbed
what the
himself in the
Friendly
eye.
Hollow has done is picked up this like Shiv-esque dagger that has just been dug into their loincloth, which is the only thing they are wearing. But they've picked it up by the blade and then struck with it, but it's just fallen out of their hand as they lose a finger, and this blade is just on the floor. They pick it up, fumbling around. And is that your turn?
Yeah.
The hollow that you don't actually have a genuine name for looks proud, like they've achieved something. Right, so there's 2 left. They are going to do attackings. Arwen, does a 17 hit?
No.
Okay. Craven, does a natural 20 hit? Does it do double damage?
Well,
Yes.
shit.
That is 12 damage.
I'm dead.
Poof, you are gone. A
Fuck's
light
sake.
buzzing happens as this hollow is just cut clean through Craven, and he has just disappeared into a cloud of ash. And
Wait, catch his white stuff.
the 2 of you that have died, by the way, have left green flaming orbs behind. That only the person who died can see. Quick, catch his white stuff. Put it in me. That leads us back
I
to
said what I
Owen.
said. I would like to take revenge and hit the nearest one.
Mm-hmm. Go for it.
Oh, sick. This is another 17 hit.
Indeed.
That's 7 damage.
Oof, it has died. There is
Lovely.
one that remains.
I just realized I should be adding these to my souls.
Yes, 25 per kill. Unless you are the kill, in which case, minus all of them.
I had 2, didn't I? I had one at the start and one. Okay, yep, I'm on board. It's all good.
Indeed. Yeah, that was your second one this thing of combat, this encounter.
Yeah. I believe. Yep, that is all of my actions.
Oh, wonderful. Craven, you are reborn at the bonfire. You see the only fit thing to do is to try and catch up with the party, so you make your way there.
Yes.
You do not reach them in time. They are all dead. No. We're going to carry on with combat. It is our friendly Hollow's turn. Please don't stab yourself this time. Or do. It's funny.
He makes no promises.
He only stabs. There is no aim. Right. What would you like to do?
I will go in for attack.
Go for
It's a 7.
it. It does not hit. But you do not damage yourself this time.
It's like
Yeah,
picked up the shiv thing again, but is so concentrated on holding it properly, hasn't actually moved.
No, you've absolutely stabbed something. The remaining enemy is the one that had the shield, and you've just put the shiv in the shield.
Triumphantly.
Mm-hmm. Like putting your arms on your hips, like one leg up on one of the on like a rock nearby, looking up at the ceiling heroically, majestically, as the
Yaha.
as the other one person who is on your side currently is fighting for his life. As the Hollows go in for, well, the last remaining Hollow goes in for an attack on the person who just tried to kill him. His attention is swayed to you. That's a 14 to hit. I know it hits, so I'm just rolling damage. That is 6 damage. Are you still alive?
Yes.
Wonderful. I don't know what to give you when you die, because you whenever you die you get a point of hollowness, but you're already a full hollow.
I just get more.
Yeah.
No, they get more attractive.
Yeah, you're like the Benjamin Button of hollows. This is actually you in full human form. The more you die, the more human you're gonna look.
Or in a
that's
very
the-
thin mustache.
Just a singular hair has appeared on your head. Yeah. That's the hollow's turn. Arwen, the knight. Do as you will.
I would like to very carefully attack the. Is it just one hollow left?
Yeah, just the one with the shield.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's like the Spider-Man meme right now. But luckily, the friendly hollow has a singular hair differentiating it.
If it dies, it will. Yeah.
So I'd like to attack the last one, please.
Go for it.
That's 13.
Okay, that hits.
But on my screen, it's showing that it's landed on 20, so I'm confused.
Oh, you have a -7 to hit.
No, the dice itself is showing 20 on top.
Oh, that's really weird.
Weird. Okay, 13, cool. And 11 damage.
Yeah. It dies. You killed it. I'm proud of you. Well done.
There you go.
25 souls.
Oh yeah, shit. Maths. Oh, my old enemy.
Mathematic. There we go.
Math you dick. What?
Indeed.
Are we out of combat?
You are, yes. That was the last enemy of this encounter. You are wieners. Pyro and Craven, you catch up to the rest of the party. There are no enemies left. There we go.
Craven take a look around and see what he sees around.
Yes. It's very obvious as it's a very large hole. But the boulder that passed through actually knocked a hole in the wall where you can now get close enough with the knight to speak to him if you wish to. As he is stirring, he is not as unconscious as he was.
I meant more of the green orb that was said to be on the ground.
That gives you your souls back. You can indeed pick it up as you arrive.
Thank you. I will do so.
Indeed.
I'm gonna shout at Sparky and be like, "Hey yo, Sparky, you got yours over here too."
Sparky. I assume you're talking to Pyro when you say that.
Yes.
Crypto. Out of character.
Yes, darling.
I've forgotten the knight's name.
Arwen.
No, the one that is in the room with you.
Oh, Oscar.
I thought you were going to say Alwyn again then. Like, don't you fucking do
No.
it.
Oscar of Astoria.
I'm trying to find the dialogue. Alright, we need to get Oliver Lasser in here. He's the guy who voices him. Dialogue. There we go.
Has such an impact for like all of 10 seconds of screen time.
Yeah. There we go. Right. As you approach him, he says, "Oh, you. Oh no, Hollow, eh? Thank goodness. But I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I. We're both undead. Hear me out, will you?" He says this as a question.
I will nod politely.
No.
He gives stink eye to Pyro and then looks back at Owen.
Through a helmet gives stink eye.
Yeah. The expression on his helmet suggests that he's not very happy with you.
Raises helmet eyebrow.
But no, he looks Owen in the eye hole and says, "Regrettably, I have failed in my mission. But perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family, 'Thou who art undead art chosen. In thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, and one more thing. Take this. It's an Estus flask, an undead favorite. Oh, and this. And you each receive an Estus flask.
Level up.
Not quite a level up, but you can now use healing.
I will store this on my person.
Indeed. I'm trying to find... Because it says, and this, but... There's...
Oh, I think it's a key.
It is. It is the key to the asylum so that you may leave. But you can't just choose to leave right now. You gotta find the door first. All right. Is there anything you would like to do? He's kind of just hanging there, just like bleeding out. He's missing limbs. I think it was his arm that was taken off. You can either push him to talk a bit more. You can do whatever you want. You.
I'd like to take a knee and kind of do the bro clasp hands thing, like in an 80s movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for these gifts, fellow knight.
I like
May
to
you-
imagine you're doing it to the arm that is missing as well.
I am absolutely doing it to the arm that is 10 foot away, yeah.
as Arwen has walked across the room to pick up this arm, and he's holding it to his like chest, cherishing him like he's saying goodbye to a lover.
Yeah.
Thank you for these gifts. May you have good fortune on the journey ahead.
And I'll
I'm
place the
dying,
arm back
bro.
with his body.
You hand him his own arm.
Yeah.
Thank you for the
I'd
gift.
I'd
like to
lend
pay
you
you
a
back in
hand.
kind. He accepts the arm, attempting to just like almost pop screw it back into place and just giving up, and it drops to the ground. Now, I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So if you would go now, then thank you.
Respectfully walk away.
Yes.
Still
He does that
holding the arm.
really dramatic, like, final breath thing where he's like... and, like, the breath just draws out for, like, 5 hours. That's exactly
Sorry,
what he does.
just so I can get like in the zone in terms of roleplay. Could you do that again,
Nope.
please?
You get one.
Try to immerse myself here.
All right, so the Estus Flask is 2d4 plus 2, by the way. Of healing, for anyone who doesn't know what an Estus Flask is. Which is none of you, I hope. Maybe.
Estus.
Estus.
I'm gonna flavor my Estus flask to look like a Dunkin' Donuts tumbler.
You know what kind of sucks? I've just realized in this thing, there's an entire third of a page missing. So after the next section, I have no idea what this thing wants you to do.
Woo!
Yay! There's a cool map though. Okay, I don't think I need it. I think I'll be okay with the extra info. There's a whole like paragraph of stuff here missing. It's kind of crazy. Anywho, you have all added the Estus Flasks to your inventories, yes?
Yep.
Wonderful. Right, you have a sort of fork in the road, if you will. You can either move back down towards the courtyard and unbar the gate to the bonfire. The one that was locked from the other side, I believe.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Or you can head towards the demon that has already killed you once.
I do like demons.
Maybe
Yeah,
we
so
should,
essentially, all you do see is a door locked from your side. It's just like a wooden plank against it. You could easily lift it as a team with the power of friendship. Or you can go fight a monster.
maybe we should have a little sit down at the bonfire. Maybe get some
Healy wheelies.
Is that canonically how you're going to refer to healing throughout this
Every
entire
single
campaign?
time, yes.
Amazing. Perfect.
Amazing.
You can imagine Owen like bleeding out in a few chapters time and just be like, could I get some healy wheelies for my choppy woppy? As he's like holding his own arm up. It's just double-sided sellotape or something.
Beware, demons. I'm armed. Ha ha.
Extendo, slappo.
Could you, okay, out of character question, could you technically make an unarmed strike with like extra reach if you're using your own arm?
It is like a mix between improvised weapon or just extended unarmed strike. So like a 10-foot reach instead of 5.
Yeah.
I would go with both.
Okay. I'm gonna make a little side note of that.
If you have improvised weapon as an ability, as like an action, then you could use it as a weapon with its own like stat and everything, like its own like die counters and everything. But if you're doing it as anything else, it's simply an extended unarmed strike.
The freaking meat club.
Meat
Yeah,
club,
I'm gonna
yes.
well, I'm gonna come back to this in future when I've done some research, because technically mine would be clad in metal.
Yeah, true. But I guess it would be the same force and material as your unarmed strike.
Reinforced club.
Are you saying that I should get advantage on unarmed strikes?
That's not exactly what I'm saying.
It sounds like what you're saying.
What it sounds like to me is I'm strong as fuck. Right, so you're gonna unbar the door and you're going to rest at a Libun fire, correct?
Yes.
Okie dokie. Soul check. How many souls you all got?
50.
150.
Wonderful.
Also 150.
Okie dokie. None of you can level up. Absolutely none of you. But you can
Oh, shit.
donate or pool your souls if you so wish. You need 300 to level up to level 2.
Ah, so we're not doing a shared system. Interesting.
It technically could be a shared system, but I don't really see the point in awarding you all separate counts of souls if you're not using them individually.
Obviously, like when we're killing like individual enemies, makes sense. But do boss souls get shared?
Yeah, you would all get the same amount of souls for that.
Okay, cool. Shall we leave it for now?
If you so wish.
That was a question to you guys, sorry.
Yep.
Either way, you get the full rest.
Oh yeah. There we go.
So if we pull them together, only one of us can level up, right?
Mm-hmm. I think you have enough for one level up for one person. Because I think you were like 50-50, 150, 150, right? Somewhere
Actually,
around
Pyro, you're rather squishy, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Are you gonna put your white stuff in him?
yeah.
Open up yourself to me, and I shall bestow upon you my glowy-wowy white stuff. Gonna get my white stuff all up in you.
He says, taking off his codpiece.
I'm gonna look around for help.
Yeah, like no one's explained how leveling up works to your characters, so they're just like, if I come on this guy.
We're all just like crowding around him with our white stuff in our hands. Here, take it.
It doesn't seem to be working. Oh wait, there's writing on the floor here. It says, "Try finger butthole." Pyro, bend over.
I'm glancing at the fire like it's looking mighty tempting to jump into.
Do you actually want these souls? Yes or no?
I mean, I have 8 hit points. I get one shot by pretty much everything.
Yeah, I mean, I've only got 11, but I feel like my dex and stuff is all pretty decent. And my armor class is decent. So, if you would like, I shall bestow upon you my 150.
I'm gonna pull down my bandages slightly so you can get more than just my eyes as you bestow your white stuff upon me.
That took me a split second.
I was like, whoa.
I believe in the distant eastern lands they call this bro khaki.
Pyro, as Arwen fills you up with protein, you feel stronger, and you do indeed now have enough to reach level 2 if you so wish.
I do so wish. I didn't do this for free.
Just praising the sun as I'm unleashing my white stuff.
Oh my fucking god.
DM, are you regretting your decision?
Nope.
So just to confirm, I'm spending all 300 to level up now.
Yeah, it's 300 to level up to 2.
And I am down to 0 souls.
Indeed. But your health is up too. Probably not much higher, to be honest. 1 to 2 is not much. Right then. As you all feel well rested, one of you feels slightly stronger than you once did. You find the original 7 hollows that you euthanized. You can hear them moaning under their breath as you get up from this bonfire. As your rest ends.
Bollocks. Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Wait, are they in the courtyard with us?
Flashbacks of Albinaurix. So you, I believe, are above them, as they were in a courtyard, and you're in like a sort of hallway area.
Oh yeah, yeah, they would be. Yeah.
Other places.
So technically, we got the big door back in front of us, or we can go upstairs, right?
So there are 3 routes. There's back towards the cells, which is where the 7 hollows are.
Mm-hmm.
That's the courtyard below you. There's the way you just came from, which was originally the door that was locked from the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And there is the way you went to get to the other side of that door.
Okay.
Like the way you came, there's sort of a fork off in the path that leads to what you can only assume is a naughty area with a big bad man.
Cue the
Or straight
grinding
through.
montage.
I was gonna say, or it's straight through the big doors again to the same spot, right?
It's all a linked system, so yeah, no matter which way you go, you're gonna end up at the same spot eventually,
Okay.
somehow.
Yeah.
All roads lead to bonfire.
Just trying to think, not like the game, which is difficult.
I mean, if there's a way you can think the word things better than I can, then feel free.
No, I'm wondering, like, because I haven't read it in a while, so I can't remember how they flavored it. Because
Yeah, some of it is
in
really
the
stupid.
game, it's like you're above the boss, or you can go through the door again. But I'm assuming this way doesn't do that. Correct?
Please repeat. I'm lost.
So, do you know what? Fuck it. I think either way, we're going to end up in the same room. In the game, if you go from the hole in the wall towards the boss, then technically you're above the boss. But I'm going to assume that either way we go, we'll just end up in the same spot in the boss room. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so ignore me.
Team, are we ready to venture forth and possibly be sat on?
Aye,
Yeah.
Captain.
It's just that.
Pyro.
Yes.
He's here. Well, seeing as you leveled up, I don't know what that means, but you did something with my white stuff. Maybe you should go first.
How about now? I'm still squishy as fuck. How about you go first?
I think your AC and health are always going to be above Pyro's. even if only he levels up.
Right, so I guess there's just only one thing for it. Time to beat that demon with the fat ass.
God damn.
And I will proudly venture towards the doors.
Indeed. And so you do, and so you see. Abyssal Demon, PP.
That's one giant dong.
There is a very large, very, very large demonic entity stood in front of you. You recognize him as being the guy that fucking killed you. He's holding a very large hammer, which is cool, by the way. I got a picture right here. Looks cool as fuck. I love it. I'm not showing any of you, but just take my word for it. It's really cool. It looks slightly confused for a moment, looking at all of you who have died and the hollow who it seems to think is its friend or something. It's very lost here, as the hollows are essentially just trying to kill you and doing all that shit, you know. But no, it demands your initiative as you roll a d20. And then it's going to fucking sit on you.
Let the bad rolls begin. I got a 6.
Sit on me, mommy.
This is not mummy. This is... What the fuck? Put it back.
I got a 14.
Also, this enemy is blue. I like that. I don't know why. Right, Owen got a 14. I did not roll for the monster. Yeah, there's a -2 to dex. And it rolled a nat 1. Let's go. Right, so no matter what you roll before the boss.
I rolled a 1. Not a nat 1. But a 1.
Oh, so you rolled a 3.
Yeah.
A nat 3, and it's a 1. Okay. What did I get? 1 minus 2. So that's a minus something for the boss. I'm just gonna put not 1. Fuck it. And then you got a dirty one. You should go clean it.
Yeah.
And Craven.
16.
Nice. Alright, take your revenge, Craven. You go first. As Butius Slamius awaits your attacks.
Butius Lamius.
Indeed.
Where's my action? Says my action. I'm going to make a swing with my long sword.
Yes. What it do?
Oops. That's a 22 to hit.
And that does indeed hit.
Then damage. It's going to be 12 damage.
Okie dokie. This thing has so much health. Holy shit. This doesn't feel like a level 1 boss.
Yeah.
But it's Dark Souls, so what do you expect?
Yeah.
And that's going to be it for me.
Okie dokie. Alwyn, do your thing.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, I keep calling you Knight, so I know you're probably not used to it yet.
I know. I was like, oh yeah, shit.
I'm gonna slip up at some point and be like, Rob Boss, what would you like to do?
Let me see real quick.
Yes.
Okay,
Should I swing with my right hand or my left hand?
Actually, I'm gonna go with my my son. S-U-N. And I would
That's
like
child
to
labor.
bless. I would like to bless my comrades.
Indeed. And so you
By
do.
the power of the sun.
Just kind of like holding my sword up in the air awkwardly.
Mm-hmm.
So
Kind of weighing down and it almost smacks you on the head.
yeah. Pyro and Craven get blessings, basically. Have like a little like sunlight glow on the floor around you.
Glowy wowy.
So now you get either whenever you make a attack roll or a saving throw, you add 1d4 to the attack roll or save.
Is that
Oh.
everyone? Or I can choose, I have to choose one.
No, that's all three of you. I said Craven and Pyro.
I thought you were clearing your throats.
So did
No,
I. I was
sorry, I
like, okay,
meant-
fuck you then.
Is that every attack roll I make, or is it just one?
While the spell
okay.
is.
Ooh.
But it
So
does
it's an
say
AoE overtime.
that's a concentration up to 1 minute.
Up to 1 minute. Okay, so that's 10 turns if you can hold concentration.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And that's it.
Okie dokie. Pyro. That leads us to you.
Okay, I think I'm going to start rubbing my hands together and slowly pulling them further and further apart.
They're sticky from all the white stuff.
And as I do, it's just a ball of flame getting bigger and bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am going to throw it at this demon.
As he screams, "Ya yeet!" Is it a AC attack or is it a?
Sorry. As I scream, "Ya yeet!"
Indeed. Thank you for clearing that up.
It is indeed a ranged attack.
Okie dokie. Go for it.
I'm gonna roll the plus for you, Dick.
He screams as he throws this flaming orb.
I've got an 18, but I also have the bless, so I'll roll that as well.
This is the one time and one time only. I will warn you, you do not need the bless.
Okay. I mean, if I have it anyway, but yeah, if it hits anyway,
Oh yeah,
it's
it's
fine.
a free use. Yeah, so you can use it whenever.
Yeah. Yeah, I can keep using it. So,
I'm
okay,
only catching you before you use it because there's no penalty to you not using it. I am simply saving us time.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Roll poorly on damage. I only got 7 damage.
Okay, this motherfucker has vulnerability to fire. You do double damage, 14.
Woohoo! That was a really bad roll as well. I got 2 1s on my damage dice. That was rough.
This thing
Then
seems annoyed, agitated, pissed off, not very happy.
And then with my
Crossbud.
movement,
Mhm.
I just want to move as far away as I can from him.
You're already essentially in the doorway.
I want to position myself behind everyone else.
Okay, so you're at the back of the line, but technically being targeted because I tend to just run off a last person to do damage loses sort of situation with attacks. Right. Absolutely. Yeah, you are behind everyone.
And at least that means everyone else is going to get opportunity attacks if he really does dive for me.
Arwen, does your bless affect the person, or is it specifically where you cast it? Because you said about there being essentially glowing sunlight on
I think
the
that was
floor.
flavor. I think that was flavor because bless as a rule.
So it follows you as
people.
like an aura.
Yeah.
If you
Oh
will.
yeah. Sorry, that was I should have explained. Yeah, that's like a Dark Souls
Okay.
thing when you it's like same as Elden Ring. You know when you if you've ever used like cleric spells, like you have like a little circle on the floor.
Yeah, some of the incants and stuff, they have like the ones that sort of follow you, like you are the center of the circle. Yeah, gotcha. Okie dokie. Is that everything Pyro can do?
That is, yeah.
You know, you're not meant to like move away in real life to move in the game.
I really need to blow my nose and I didn't have any tissue, so I just
Yeah. Okay, nameless creature that is accompanying the party. It's your turn.
Yeah.
I'm nameless.
He's going to stumble forward, brandishing his little butter knife dagger thing.
Yeah, a shiv. Essentially, it's the handle of a longsword, just with like a very thin metal spike on it. That is essentially just the flavoring. It's a dagger.
19 to hit.
It hits.
My natural damage is just
It's
2.
It's a D4 for the dagger. Hold on. There is a modifier for you based on strength.
I was
just
still
can't
using
remember
unarmed.
what it is. You've only damaged yourself, and the D4 I made you roll before was for that. So essentially, your unarmed is the dagger. Yeah, it's just a D4.
Can they not equip a dagger?
Yeah, you can actually just equip a dagger if you like and use that.
You didn't
Because then it'll
respond when
give
I
you your
asked,
modifier.
so I just didn't.
Oh, I didn't hear you. My bad.
No, I like just having an unarmed strike. It's simple.
I mean, so is a dagger.
Fine.
Giving you more damage. Why are you complaining?
So that's a 3, and then can I use the night sun blessing thingy?
That's for your hit. It's not for your damage.
Oh.
I believe. I think it was
Oh,
saving
yeah.
throws and
Attack
hit,
and
wasn't
save.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gyat, damn it. That's just a 3 then.
Basically, the rest of you have just watched this hollow walk over to the large demon and just put a shiv in it.
In its butt cheek.
Yeah. Somehow you got behind it.
Well, it was really focused on the fireball that came flying.
Yeah,
out.
it's like staring at Pyro right now. Rage filling its face. It barely even notices that you've stabbed it. It feels like it has an itchy ass. That's it. It forgot to wipe the last time it went through his shit. which is just across the room. Anyway,
You,
it's the boss's turn.
you are now.
This
You
is
are now
Bloodborne.
Okay. Hollow, I would like you to make a dexterity saving throw, please. This is where you can use Bless.
I'll probably need it.
Because you're -2.
Don't laugh at me. Fuck, I rolled a
but
2.
It's funny. And you fail.
I don't even think. Well, no, definitely with a bless you can't pass.
No.
With a
I'm
0.
trying. Oh, I rolled a 1.
You got a 1.
Yeah.
Not that. A dirty 1.
Oh my god.
Take
So
that.
that's 3, right?
What?
You rolled a 1 to add to it, right? Or
I rolled a 2, and then I have -2, and then I rolled a 1. So I got a 1.
It's a dirty 1.
oh my god.
Yeah.
So you actually got a dirty 1.
Again.
Oh
Yes.
my fucking god.
Have I died?
Can't make this shit up. I think you might.
No.
That's an 18 to hit.
Maybe.
That's my d6. I think just the modifier kills you. I'm gonna be real. What the fuck? This thing is strong. That's 23 damage.
Done.
Okay. After the hollow has just stabbed this thing in the butt cheek, the demon has turned to its left, crushed the hollow with the hammer. As it's lifted the hammer back up, the hollow is completely gone, and there's just a small pile of ash if the hollow sees through the fog gate, which I will allow, just to flavor this so you know what happens. You'll just see a green orb where you once were, like a green flaming orb, and that's however many souls you had. Yeah, the bonfire is like essentially right outside the room. You can see the rest of the fight. You just can't rejoin.
I'm going to look longingly through the mist.
Holding one hand up, like the one gif
Yeah.
of the monkey. I do believe that is it for the boss's turn. It's back to Craven.
Does moving count as an action?
No, you get whatever movement speed is at the top of your character sheet for free. Movement, action, bonus action, and reaction are all the 4 things you can do.
Ability. Doesn't show me on the D&D Beyond thing.
It should just be at the top of your character sheet. It'll say movement speed. With 5 O's, apparently.
I've got armor class, initiative, hit points.
It's above your armor class. It'll say walking so many feet.
Let me see. Yeah, it says walking speed. For example, I'm looking at Fizzban's sheet right now, and it's 60 feet.
Huh. I don't have that.
It's not. Wait, what?
Oh, you're on mobile. You grandma. What's your race and class?
Human mercenary. Human fighter.
It's going to be
imagine it'll
30
be
feet
30.
then. Yeah.
Bog standard
That's
is
what it is.
30.
Yeah. The average is 30, I think. Halflings and stuff get like 20. Some races get 40. Monks get way too much.
Monks get a lot.
Monks can move up to like 120 feet when they're level 20.
More than that.
So
Probably, yeah.
Where am I in relativity to the booths?
I'm gonna double check with Crypto, but does 20 feet sound about right for that boss room?
Can you only stab it with the sword though? So wouldn't you already be up on it?
Well, because it just went and attacked you two, so I don't know if it moved.
Oh no, it hasn't moved, so you are still within range, as you have already hit it. Yeah. So yeah,
it's-
movement speed doesn't matter. You can just go smack the bitch.
Can I go
it's
run
not
around?
it's not a
to
big boss room.
Can I run around to the back of it?
Indeed. Essentially, that is your left side of it, as it has turned to its left to smush the hollow.
And since I'm behind it, do I get advantage with my attack?
Not unless you're a rogue, I don't think.
But this is Dark Souls.
Butthole time. No, it's a boss and it's not staggered, so I'm gonna say no for that one. Nice try though. If you
I'm
can do
going
that
to
to a
give it-
regular enemy, a non-boss, then I'll allow it because it's funny.
I'm going to give it big smack on the backside.
Indeed.
Dirty 20.
That hits. You don't even need advantage. It doesn't have a high AC, it just has a lot of health. And apparently does a lot of fucking damage too.
That is 11 points of damage.
Wonderful.
Feels like we need to kill it in 4 turns, or it's just going to kill all of us.
I think you might be right.
That is not gonna happen.
Yeah.
I don't know. Also, Joey, just for the future, if you ever need to know where it is, I've just checked in the app itself. If you click where it says abilities, and then it gives you the list of drop downs, it has speed on there, speed and defenses.
Oh,
Fucking
okay.
annoying.
Just
Fair
if you
enough,
ever
though.
need to know for the future.
Sweet. Yeah, I imagine it will be 30 if you're a human and
I'm
merc.
fairly confident it is, because I remember I'm pretty sure I had 30 with die until I got to a certain level where it was like a bonus for blood hunters.
Yeah. And that's because of the like feral side. It's nothing to do with the
Yeah.
race. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeet. Right. If that's Craven's turn, then Arwen, it is for you, my friend.
Okay, this time I will roll to attack.
Indeed. Go for it.
Get him! Get him!
Does a 23 hit?
Goddamn right I do.
Goddamn right it does.
Now somehow
With
become a paladin and smite the fuck out of him.
Oh.
My dear fiery friend, fucking watch this.
Big boom!
So, okay, damage-wise, it's a 7.
Mm-hmm.
But as my bonus attack, I would like to add Searing Smite onto that with my...
Bountiful sunlight.
Yes. Go for it. How much extra damage are we talking?
I think it's just a 1d6.
Okie dokie. Go for it.
But it is fire damage. I missed
Oh yeah, Searing
Dead's
Smite.
first
So, yeah.
turn.
Roll the d6, double that number.
Okay, I was going to say, because it's vulnerable to...
Yeah, it's double damage for fire. I did count that with Dead's.
12.
Wonderful.
So 12, 7. That's 19, right?
Wait, what?
Total? Because the original damage...
Yeah, the original damage as well. What was it? 7. Yeah, 19 altogether then. I had already taken it off, so I didn't...
Oh,
I
sorry,
was
sorry.
just waiting for that one. Yeah. It's Gucci.
I look over at Pyro and be like,
Is that what you had in mind?
You've essentially just seared like a big open wound, so you've cauterized it, but the fire itself seems to be eating away at the flesh of this thing as you stand there looking proud.
through my helmet once again. All
Yeah,
these emotions through our helmets. It's a real skill with us knights.
you're as good an actor as Mr. Mandalorian, so it's fine.
This is the direction we must go.
Is looking at the ground. That would be your turn, correct?
That is my entire turn.
Yeah, basically, if you do one thing, I'm going to assume you're done until you're like
Pretty much.
until you're like level 5. Pyro, go for it.
I'm going to do exactly the same thing again, except for...
I thought you were going to say
Instead
the
of
same
rubbing-
thing as Owen. Like, okay, you're going to also Searing Smite.
uh,
I'm going to throw a
except for
fireball and Searing Smite.
Instead of rubbing my hands together, I think I'm just clapping so excitedly from seeing the fire from the smite that as it's just getting bigger and bigger again, same sort of thing.
Okay, as Pyro is jumping for joy, his hands aren't clapping, but you can hear it for some reason. I'm sure you've all seen those TikToks. You know exactly what's going on. You fucking curves.
21 to hit, and that's without the D4.
That hits. Yes.
Yeet!
For
That's
hits,
17 damage before
nice.
doubling it.
Ooh, that is 34.
34. Yeah, baby.
Quick maths.
Fire!
I'm not this much of a basic bitch, I swear. I need to actually work out the math using a calculator. Such an odd number. There we go. I will tell you that the boss no longer has 3 digits on its health.
Let's go. Sorry, I mean,
Let's go.
Burn in the merciful sun.
It is crying in pain. It is shrieking in agony. It is farting really loud. It's doing another shit. No, it's not the hollow stone.
no, and I'm
but
stood
as you
behind
are
it.
watching from the outside, is there anything you would like to say? As this thing, you can see like smoke coming off this big demon that previously murdered you. As the 3 comrades that you've made along your way have essentially just set fire to this thing.
Hey, we have comrades now. Anyone want the vodka?
Comrade.
I turn to Molotov. I turn to Molotov.
Right,
Molotov
and that puts us to the boss's turn once more. Who is within melee range of this bad boy? I believe there's 2 of you.
Not me.
Not me.
Craven and Owen. Yeah, definitely not you. Yeah, Craven and Owen. Dexterity saving throws, please.
Both? Oh, Jesus.
Both.
Shitballs.
Oh, no. Don't forget that Craven would have a D4 bless.
oh yeah, he does.
Because you can't give it to
you do.
yourself.
Isn't
The
bless
game.
creatures
Yes.
of your choice?
You could have given it to yourself.
No, clearly the sunlight gods are looking upon me. Natural 20.
Oh god, I am. Okay.
Let's go!
I will wait to give you the result as I'm waiting on Craven's roll.
Oh, I need to do one.
Yeah, it's a dexterity save. You can roll an extra d4, I think it was, on top of that, because you got blessed.
Yeah, you get a 1d4.
So,
Unless I'm about to lose concentration.
No, you're definitely not within that 20.
Yeah.
16 plus.
Okie dokie, I will hold you before you roll your d4 for the bless. You both succeed, one of you critically.
Yeah.
Craven,
Yeah.
are you prepared to take 2 damage, my friend?
Yeah.
Really lucky, actually. That's a d8. You only took 2. Owen, you take no damage. You manage to sort of
Backflip.
see the you see the telegraphed movements of this creature as you sort of backstep, backflipping in full armor. Impressive. The weight of the armor actually holds you still as you land on your feet, just out of reach of this creature who has just used tiny wings to fly up into the air and then drop his ass on the ground. The shockwave of this is what hits Craven. If you failed, he would have landed on you, and he would have taken more damage.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's a good thing you succeeded. That is the boss's turn. It is now Craven's turn.
Okay. I'm going to make attack.
Mhm.
The sword.
A sword!
It is 17 to hit.
It hits indeed. This thing's AC is dog shit. I think it's worse than some of the party
11
members.
points of damage.
Nice.
And I'm going to use one of my second wins
Mm-hmm.
to do a 1d10 plus 1 worth of healing to myself.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, so that's plus 7.
Nice. I don't think it's going to count for shit against this guy, but fair enough.
And that is turn.
Okie dokie. Owen, do your thing.
I will once again roll to smack this bastard.
Indeed.
Does a 22 hit, my friend?
Yes.
Oh. I got 1 and 1 on my d6s. So that's that's 5 damage, but I would like to do Searing Smite.
Okie dokie. Right, I've taken the 5 off already. Give me whatever your smear is, my darling.
It's my smear.
Yeah, yeah. Smear me.
And that's another 8 on top. That's doubled up already,
Yeah.
obviously.
I was going to say a d6. You rolled an 8. You, my friend.
I'm built different.
You should play the lottery.
I did. I got £10 and 2 lucky dips on Christmas Day.
Nice. Merry Crisis.
Did. Yeah, that was my action and bonus, so that's me done.
Sweet. Pyro. Have fun.
And for the last time that I can do this fight, I'm going to rub my hands together again. Roll to hit. Oh, that's an 11, but then I get a d4 added on top of that.
You don't need the d4.
Oh, thank God.
Roll your damage and double it.
16, so 32 damage.
Nice.
Yeah, yeet!
This thing is
That's all we got.
screaming in agony at this point. You can see its flesh is more or less just completely burned away. It's just plain, like, muscle and flesh in front of you. It is weak, it is dying, but it is not dead. And that leads us to catch up with our friend the Hollow, stood outside the room, watching in like a monkey at the zoo. What no one sees is Squish has just looked up at me from her laptop, grabbed the hand of the stuffed monkey, and waved at me.
I love a good
Dopey
visual
smile.
bit.
Yeah, yeah. Just, hello.
Staring through the mist. Smiling a horrible, empty,
Looking at
toothless
you through the
mouth.
glass. Don't know how much
Yeah.
time passed.
Singing
Anyone-
Stone Sour.
Anyone just on the other side of the fog gate to the hollow, he is just like the usual shit. But in the
cheering.
hollow's mind, it's just, I want to go where the people are.
I'm imagining like a news report now. It's like, now to our eyes in the sky, Hollow has a looking up there. Thank you, Hollow.
Moving on.
I'm just imagining that fucking Family Guy bit now.
That's what I was. Yeah. It's raining fireballs. Thank you, Hollow.
Thank you, Ollie. That's like the only joke in Family Guy I genuinely enjoy.
Yeah.
Who is closest to the boss? I believe it is Craven, actually. Oh, actually, Owen, you attacked the boss last, didn't you?
Who did?
The knight. That is in physical reach, like melee range. Yeah.
Yes. Did
Indeed.
Craven just not?
Does a
okay.
14 hit?
No.
Okay. You win this round.
I'm gonna give it.
As it swings with the giant hammer, it is just in a rage. It's like throwing itself around, and it's not even aiming at this point. But if it rolled higher than a 10, it would have hit you. Moving on to Craven, it's your turn.
Craven is going to make an attack with
Indeed.
his sword.
A sword. Yes.
Dirty 20.
That fucking hits. God damn. I've
Fuck.
never, as a DM, by the way, rooted for the party as much as I am right now. Knowing this thing could wipe you all out in one turn, and it's like missing basic hits.
I just rolled a really shit damage roll.
You did damage, that's the important thing. What you
Did
got?
5 points of damage.
5? Okay. Wonderful. It is very weak. I will let you know that within this round of combat, you could probably win this fight, as it is sweating blood from its organs that you can see because it has no skin left, as you burned it all away.
One roasted demon.
Yes, it's toasty.
Yeah.
Owen, it's your turn. Do the night thing. Kill the dudes. Eat the flesh. He died. He has left us.
Eat the heart with the head, brother.
Did he say be right back and I missed it? I don't know.
I mean, I didn't hear him say it, but I could have missed it as well.
Okay, out of character. Crypto, are you here?
Yes.
There we go. It's your turn.
Oh, it is my turn. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, let's not try and do something different. Let's fucking hit this thing.
Darn. Got a 9.
Okay, that is a miss. As this thing is wildly flailing around, you just can't get the foot in right to lean in for a nice swipe. You miss. And you do not hit. And you fail. And you fuck up. And you don't hit.
Okay.
Good God,
Hey,
man.
you missed
I'm not
on
mad,
that
I'm just
fucking
disappointed.
pig.
Kick a man while he's down.
Here's some salt. How's your wound?
I feel stupid enough as it is.
Talking like a Bane this whole time.
Hey, that thing's the size of the Empire State Building. How you miss it?
Do you know how difficult it is to keep this up?
Yeah.
At least I didn't pick an accent this time, like I did with fucking Rob Boss. Fuck me, why did I put
Yeah.
myself to that shit? Do you
at
notice
least
I
that's
didn't
only
bother
like
at all?
one-shots here and there.
Yeah, but you notice I didn't bother at all on the Christmas one?
Yeah. You were just like, I say this, like in a normal voice, just like, can't be
Yeah.
fucked. I think we were all
Yeah.
kind of tired that night as well.
Yeah. I don't think I've got any bonus action that can be used. Oh wait, actually no, I've got I remember I read my sheet as I should have read my sheet. I have mastery on my weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Which means if my attack roll misses, I can still deal the damage equal to the ability modifier.
Okay, so the plus
And
you still do.
It's called Graze, yeah.
Yeah, go for it. What is that?
So that's a 3.
Okay. A nice quaint 3. I mean, that's better than a full miss. We
Indeed.
take the wins, no matter how big or small. Alright, moving on to Pyro.
Hello.
Hello. What do?
I think I'm going to start off trying to clap my hands together and then realize that nothing is coming out. So I click my fingers and create a tiny little mini fireball.
Yeah.
And just
You've
yell
essentially
Lil
run out
Yeet.
of mana.
And just yell Lil Yeet and throw the little fireball.
Just like a whisper shout.
Lil Yeet.
Yeah, go for it.
It's a 12, but I can add a d4 to it. So
It's a
just
hit.
tell me if... Cool. That is 6 damage, and that's already doubled from the fire.
Nice. Okie dokie. I don't know how I can flavor this thing getting more and more dying as it goes. It's pretty fucking fucked, mate. But it is
The
still
skin
somehow
melting off of
alive.
him?
He has no skin left. There's nothing to melt. Even his hammer's skin has melted off at this point.
What does he smell like? Does he smell
Toast.
tasty? Does he smell like... Oh,
He smells like rotten
pork.
steak. He smells like, what if you jerkied beef jerky? He smells like ass. Right then. Hollow, is there anything you're doing outside while you watch on? Start making daisy chains with another one of the hollows.
You know that scene in Team America where Kim Jong-il is lonely? That's what Hollow's doing right now. He's just pacing along the halls.
Accent. Go on. Do the
No.
voice in the accent.
No. Just ner.
Yeah, so Pyro, you're the only one that can hear this as you are the closest to the fog gate. I don't think you've had to move this entire fight. But
Not
all you
yet,
can
no.
hear is as the hollow has one finger on top of the sword sticking out of the bonfire and is sort of skipping and dancing around it slowly and sadly.
Yeah.
Every now and again giving a longing eye towards the fog gate, as if wishing to pass through. Boss's turn. The boss is going to sort of shift around and shuffle a bit, and it is going to put itself slightly back from where it was, and it's going to swing with a sort of wide open swing that aims for both Craven and Owen. That's going to be a 13 to hit Craven.
Nope.
And I made the exact same roll twice. A 13 also to hit Owen.
Oh.
It was a really distant, like, oh. Right, so
I
both misses, I assume?
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, the boss fucked up. Back to Craven.
Back to me.
Indeed.
That's a 16 to hit.
That does hit, yes.
$13 damage.
Okie dokie. How would you like to finish this?
Yeah, let's go.
Going to go for the usual Dark Souls critical strike from behind.
Hell yeah, brother.
Right in those cheap.
Straight up this boss's anus.
Out in the crack.
So as this thing has tried to like swing for you, it has essentially spun itself off. You are directly behind it, and you're just going to lunge forward with your blade, facing directly to form a second butthole in this boss. And you're essentially just finishing it off. There is not much of the boss left. You've just cut away a major tendon. It's bleeding out on the floor. It is a pile of rancid, burnt flesh. It's dropping its own hammer on the front of its gut as it drops down, and it just like explodes out. There's pus everywhere. And the same sticky white substance appears to be going out of it, and you each receive 700 souls.
Wait.
Ah, yes, it's a Diddy party.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. Okay, so Hollow, the
Wait, do I
Foggate
get them
drops.
too?
You do. You took part in the boss fight. You get souls. The Foggate drops. You can now rejoin the party.
I want to say, as the fog gate drops, I just want to look to the other two and just be like, God, that was an easy fight. Imagine if you died during that.
Hollow's gonna like just creep back in, scratching the back of his head like nothing happened.
Just like still like dancing around the bonfire as the boss has died. So as this Foggate drops, all you see is just this Hollow like parading around a bonfire, stopping like dead in his tracks, turning to face you all, and then just like thumbs up again. This is how I'm seeing it. But yeah, the demon did drop its hammer as well. I'm gonna remind you guys, because none of you in the last campaign looted bosses.
Oh.
It's a very important thing to remember that this is based on Dark Souls, not D&D.
Yes.
So one of you may claim the demon's great hammer. It's probably heavier than you.
I was going to say, are we able to inspect it?
Mm-hmm.
Look at the fucking size of this bog stick.
Is it fire?
No, it's a hammer.
No.
I don't want it.
It is bludgeoning damage. It is a melee weapon, martial hammer. The damage it can do is 1d8 plus 2.
Hammer.
That sounds worse than what I'm using.
Yeah, but that's on top of your modifier as well. I don't know what you're actually using.
I'm using a great sword.
What's the damage of that?
2d6 plus 3.
Yeah, so it essentially would be 1d8 plus 5 if you were to use the hammer.
Ah.
So yeah, your greatsword is better.
Cool.
Unless you're against an enemy that is vulnerable to bludgeoning and not whatever your sword does.
Yeah.
Raven, is this any use to you?
My long sword is 1d10 plus 4.
What the fuck?
Wait, what? What is your damage roll? What's the numbers?
1d10 plus 4.
God damn, boy. I did not check any of your sheets for damage or anything.
I just want to say, all of my shit is low rolls. It's only because we were against someone who was vulnerable to fire that I was getting double damage on everything.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been outputting much without the Searing Smite, I don't think.
There we go. There's more info on the hammer, but it's on the other side of the page, way after a bunch of the other info. So the Demon's Great Hammer in D&D Beyond would be a +2 Great Hammer. So you can have a look at that if you want the info. But it also says anyone with a strength stat block of below 20 rolls with disadvantage on any attack. You have to have a strength of 20 or more to wield it.
None of us are going to have 20 at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 17.
So yeah, you would have to use disadvantage. I mean, it's worth money.
Yeah. What's your strength, Joey?
17.
Ah.
Same as yours.
Well, just for the thing of, I don't know, flavor. Craven, I will rock, paper, scissors you for this big stick.
Sure.
Yeah. Don't know how we're going to do this on Discord, but...
Could just roll a d6. One of you calls odds, one of you calls evens. And then whatever it comes up as is the winner.
You may
Who's gonna roll?
argue amongst yourselves.
I'll roll if you want, and then...
All right.
Okay,
I call
so
evens.
rolled... It was a
Sure,
6.
I'll take
so...
odds.
It was a 6. So,
Oh.
Owen, the hammer is yours.
Cool. I will pick up this great hammer and stow it on my back like most video games and just watch it disappear.
Yeah, it's now in whatever backpack you have, which is none.
Oh
It's in your
my.
butthole. There you go.
I was going to say, I'm going to slowly lower myself onto this hammer. Going to pour some Estus on it first. Fuck's sake.
As it goes all the way, your mouth opens to reveal the handle.
Together we will devour the very gods.
Okay. As well, something I figured out that it didn't say is I'm assuming the door to the boss room, as it was always technically accessible, should have been locked. But the key that the knight gave you is the one that opened it, and then there's a key that falls from the boss when it dies as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Which opens...
the door behind the boss, or what's left of the boss.
Okay.
Yeah. It says that after the boss stat block. The ordering of this is so bad. I'm gonna have to like really read through this, maybe reword it and type it out myself, because it's horrible working with this.
Yeah. I'd like to hand the key to the hollow.
Ah, you get your own loot.
Yay! I mean,
That is canon. That just happened. As you handed the key over, the hollow just went, oh, goody. I mean,
And I will stow it in my loincloth somewhere.
He eats it.
Oh, okay.
Wait a second, that's not a key hook.
Okay, so you gave the hollow the key that opens the only door that you can see.
Yes.
Wonderful. Now where are you gonna go?
It's in his loincloth.
Can I pick up the hollow and still
Put it
use the
in
key?
Yeah.
Can we
Like
take
magic
a
pockets.
take a quick look around the boss room to see if there's any bonfires that may have shown up?
You can roll perception.
Perception. It's an 11.
Okay. Anyone else want to take part in such a thing?
Yeah. I'll throw my hat in the ring. 15.
Mm-hmm.
An 8.
Pyro, you want to join in, or are you good?
I have a -1 to perception, so I'm gonna give it a miss.
Okay. Just for fun, roll it, because it's probably a nat 20. Even if it is, I'm not counting it, though, because you said
It was an 8.
Okay. Right. So, Craven, as you look around the room, you realize there are 4 very small piles of ash. You don't know where they came from. The hollow, you notice that your loincloth is heavier for some reason. You're not sure why. And Arwen, you realize you've just given a key to the hollow. There is a locked door, and there are the 4 piles of ash where you and your party have previously been smushed.
Oh yeah, that's right. I need to go pick up my my leftover bits.
The last time you died, you did pick them up.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah. The ashes in this room are from the free death that was scripted, and you had no escape. So yeah, there is nothing of use or new to you in this room. There is simply a key and a locked door. And the key
Let's
is
get the fuck outta here.
swimming through century-old rotten flesh in the loincloth of a hollow.
If you could smile, he's smiling now.
So what would you like to do? He's sort of like raising his eyebrows as he looks around the party.
Just vaguely gesturing to the cloth.
Hands behind his head.
Linking his fingers, just like pelvis like shunted forward, like. I am absolutely not giving you any more direction. You can do what you're gonna do.
My hollow friend, I believe we may need your undead genitalia key for that door.
I am now imagining the Hollow as Murdoch Nichols from Gorillaz.
Oh my god, that's exactly what I was imagining.
Like just like shirtless when he's just like dancing away and he's like he thinks he's really sexy.
You know, in the MTV Cribs where he's showing the Winnebago and he's just in those Y fronts.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
exactly what I'm
The
picturing.
like leopard print.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly it. That is the Hollow right this moment. It definitely does not feel good to witness what you are witnessing.
As he's like trying to swing about a little bit, some of the flesh just comes loose and it just clatters and falls on the floor between his legs.
Oh no.
And the key is amongst it. He hasn't noticed, he keeps swinging.
Are you still
Right,
having fun, everyone?
Hey, Slim Thick, you dropped something there. Craven's
He
gonna like
looks down
at the ground.
and he's just like, huh?
How close is the key to the genitalia?
Pretty fucking close.
Could I cast a firebolt on the genitalia and pick up the key?
Specifically the
God.
genitalia.
You could just look for a stick or something on the floor.
You can absolutely. I think you got the cantrips, right?
This is the
yeah.
inner monologue, right? So what we're
You can do
hearing is.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at and say, hey, look, I'm gonna get rid of the genitalia. If you want me to use a stick, say yes, use a stick. If you want me to use a firebolt, say yeah. Okay, cool. I use the firebolt then.
Roll to hit.
I still got the blast as well.
Oh my god.
Bless thine rotten penis with fire.
I'm rolling the d4 as well. I got a dirty 20 to hit.
Oh my god.
What's the damage? Actually, no, don't give me damage. Hollow, you die.
He Hail Marys and then faints and dies.
Just like Jesus on the cross, fully like arms outstretched.
He's
Just
T-posed.
explodes into ash as this firebolt hits you directly in the balls. And as anyone who plays Dark Souls knows, it's only your souls you lose when you die. The key is still firmly stored where it once was. But now it's in the next room outside of the bonfire. And Hollow, your souls are in a green fiery orb where you once stood.
I'm going to kick the ashes looking for the key, not realizing that that's what happens.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I can't find the key.
What you do? Fucking melt it?
Maybe.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Must have been when you were kissing me.
Also, the only thing the three of you can smell is burning flesh.
Oh,
Mm.
lovely.
Burning ball flesh, in fact.
Suspiciously smells like beef jerky.
Smells like Grandpa.
Somebody left Grandpa out in the sun too long.
You definitely shouldn't be dueling with that banjo.
Oh.
Craven's gonna go over there and poking around to find where the key's at.
Were you poking around in the ash or in the hollow?
Yeah, in the ash.
It's not in the. There is nothing in the ash.
Oh no.
Have you tried the ash hole?
Oh my god.
Try finger, ash hole.
Hollow's gonna re-enter the room, brandishing the key like a magician. No.
Yeah, sort of like
Nice.
jazz hands, like really slow, stiff movement, just.
He was so
it worked.
traumatized by the previous action that he decided to try and turn it into a joke.
I'm just
Yeah.
going to look at the other guys and go, say, hey, look, it worked.
Now he's trying to hand someone the key.
Literally trying to hand it off to anyone that'll take it. It's covered in hollow.
Dib's not it.
Not it.
Horses.
I don't take the key.
You're the only one wearing
Slide
full
it-
hand gloves.
Yeah.
Slide it in his helmet
Yeah.
hole. Slide it in the helmet
like a
hole.
letterbox.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Oh,
do it.
no.
Do it.
So if you want to try and slot it in the eye hole of his helmet, you can. It would be an opposing dexterity check, I guess.
Who
Sure.
who says the knight would be opposing?
Hello. Would you like to lose your genitalia again?
He gives a look that says not possible.
Hollow, you haven't seen your balls in about 200 years. Stewing around in the cell that you were freed from, not, what, an hour ago?
It's time we bestow upon you a name. I shall call you Dickless.
Are we doing this, by the way?
Yes. Do
What,
it.
Yes.
naming the hollow dickless, or actually
No, I'm on
rolling
it.
opposing decks to see where the
Opposing
key
it.
ends up?
Just straight up dex, yeah?
Yeah, just straight up dexterity.
No, please.
11.
Nothing straight about this.
No, I got 10.
Have you ever heard a clang sound wet before?
Describe the smell, Chrissy. Describe the smell only he can smell.
It's like your fridge stopped working and bacon has been in there for about 300 years.
Oh my god.
It's
Oh,
like the
wow.
ringworm has ringworm.
That's a little, that's a little spicy.
It is the
Wow.
single most fetid thing you have ever smelled. It smells worse than the half-cooked demon to the side of you.
Are there any juices?
it spicy?
It is spicy.
But the great thing is, this is going through the eye hole of his helmet, so it's getting in his eye.
Roll for
Mhm.
pink eye.
Roll for
No, I do have a roll you do need to make, and it is a Constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna throw up in my helmet.
He died.
Oh,
I got a 13. I don't like that it's a 13.
Where's my D20 gone? There it is. I forgot to roll. You fair.
Ooh.
As this stench fills the entire suit of armor, your skin begins to melt
ugh.
and your body
Oh.
turns to ash as you die. And you are reborn at the bonfire, with the key still loose in your armor. It has made its way into your boot. The smell of hollow is gone,
But you'll remember it forever.
but it will forever stain your mind.
Go
Oh,
just
and for every
silently.
time you have died, by the way, you do need to make a note of it.
This is my first time. Oh no, it's not. It's my second time.
Okay.
Wait, what? He died?
He just died, yeah.
Oh.
Are we counting that first one where we all died?
No, don't count that one.
Oh, in that case, that's my first time.
Okay, you take on more of an appearance of a hollow. That is it.
No one can actually see my face anyway because of the helmet.
Has anyone except the hollow died more than once? Minus the time the three of you died from passing through the boss room.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you died in combat, and what was the other time?
Just that one time.
Okay, just once then. Okay, so
This one.
yeah, all of you have taken on the appearance of a hollow. But you still look more human than the hollow. The hollow is beyond sickening.
Hey, Sparky, looking a little extra crispy there.
He's wearing a full face wrap,
Oh, never mind.
except for that one time he got moisturized by the night.
Ooh, pardon.
Moisturize me.
It rubs the
Moisturize me.
lotion on its skin.
I
then
blessed
it
him
opens
all
up.
over his face.
Craven's gonna slowly move away.
I'm going to silently trudge over to my souls,
Mhm.
with the key clanking about against
Yeah.
the inside of my boot.
It's like someone walking along with like a set of keys jingling in their hand, but it's coming from the ground.
Yeah. So get my souls, trudge over to the door, and I will retrieve the key and kick open the fucking door.
Without using the Just
Without
boot the
using
shit
the
out of
key.
it. Is that actually what you do?
No, I'm gonna unlock it, but I will kick it once it's unlocked.
Okay. Roll straight up strength.
Straight up strength, yeah.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Well, I rolled an opposing 2. As you spatter kick this door in pure rage at the fact that you have just been killed by the flesh of your new bestie, the hinges of the door completely snap and tear off, and the door flies a few feet in front of you, lands on the ground, and all you see in front of you is a small hill leading to what appears to be nowhere.
Well, fuck it.
Walk towards this hill.
Okie dokie. Anyone else?
I'll follow.
Mm-hmm.
Follow me.
Following.
Hollow will take up the rear and do his
Literally pick his
but-
rear up as it's just
Ta-da!
fallen off.
Murder.
There's just 2 slices of ham on the ground. as you reach sort of like the edge of this hill at the top, you do see in fact that there is just a bottomless pit below you. You're at the edge of a cliff, and just as you start to lose hope, you hear a cawing in the distance as 3 ravens come in and swoop up, 3 of you leaving the hollow at the edge of the cliff. And you are flown for hours and hours, days and days,
What the fuck?
No.
until eventually, as you look back and the hollow is just waving with a smile on his face, thumbs up. Days pass and you are eventually dropped at another bonfire in a small camp. There is a man sitting next to the bonfire, and he sort of looks up at you and, "Oh, what do we have here?" "You must be the new arrivals. Let me guess, fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first, but there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the asylum. But too late now. Since you're here, let me help you out. There are actually 2 bells of awakening. One's above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blighttown. Bring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead."
Blade town. Blade town.
As
I'm gonna look
you're
at the other 2 and go, is that why we came here?
That's just annoyingly unhelpful.
As you are looking around to each other and sort of wondering what the fuck is going on, you do notice there is a cloaked figure in the background stumbling towards you. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Dun, dun,
Woohoo!
dun.
Thank you for playing. How did you enjoy it?
That was fucking wicked.
I genuinely think that is the most fun anyone has ever had with Dark Souls.
The
The Hollow was such a good touch. I'm so glad you told me to make you a character. Do not worry. Even though the Hollow was left behind, he will return.
Yes.
Yay!
I love that. Like, even though we had all just gotten our Estus flasks, none
didn't
of us
use it.
used it.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, Hollow got one shot, and then the rest of us just didn't get hit.
Oh yeah. To be
I was gonna
fair, I
say.
think most of them were misses, and then there was a death, and that was it.
Yeah, but
Yeah. You
that
you
could've
took damage, didn't you,
restored-
Joey?
I did. But
So
like a
you could
dummy, I
have used it,
uses.
and you're the one pointing out the irony that none of you used it.
Well, no, the irony of the situation is that Dead's character could have restored their mana.
With an Estus flask.
Isn't that how that goes?
That's not how it works,
in
Joey.
in our campaign, especially. I'm not sure about the game itself, whether you get a mana one at first, but it is only
Oh.
HP that they heal.
Yeah, there is no mana bar in Dark Souls 1. It
Then-
is your stamina.
Ah. Interesting.
Which makes it easier for spell slots.
Yeah.
It would feel pretty busted if I could just drink a potion and just get my spell slots back.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Actually, no, wait. I think, yeah, it goes off your stamina in the game, but you do have, like, certain spells have, like, a number of spell slots, so it's basically like D&D anyway.
Yeah. Interesting.
No, that was really fucking fun.
Yeah, that was hella fun.
I didn't expect us to so easily make Dark Souls funny.
Yeah.
Instant.
I think the Hollow was the easiest like spin point of it, and there was like that whole white substance thing of the souls. Fucking, I'm so glad we flavor things the way we do. I'm gonna learn more about the next area you'd be going to.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get more into the descriptives because it'll give you more to just fuck around with. It's not even for the sake of, oh, it's gonna be fully immersive. No, I just want you to make jokes about the shit that I say. But that was beautiful. Absolutely fucking excited to get into this now.
Yeah, they're gonna be great.
But yeah, for those who don't know, you're at the Firelink Shrine. This is essentially the safe zone of the game. And the person that greeted you is Salden, the Crestfallen Warrior.
Well,
And now I've got
Really
voices to
unhelpful guy.
learn. Yeah. I mean, it's like I think in the actual game, it's more or less that there's like a big prophecy that everyone already knows about, and it's lore that you have to like read up on half the time with FromSoft. But I may have mentioned something in the spoken section before I let you guys play. Like, before I gave you control. I forget.
It's all very vague and unhelpful anyway.
It is, yeah. Salden has more to say next session, but the cloaked figure will be introduced first. Once we
Sweet.
know who they are. Yes, that's it. Wonderful. I had a lot of fucking fun with that.
Thank you for having us.
Indeed. Thank you for inspiring the idea. And filling in the info that I didn't know as well.
I am happy to do so.
Yes. You're basically my fact check.
Yeah. As I say, if you're going to go over stuff in the week, just let me know and I'll be around.
Yes, that I shall.
I'll have a read up as well, so I'm not like questioning things that have been left out for easy sake like I did earlier.
Yeah.
BRB.
Yes. That was
What the
hella fucking fun. It's gonna be really easy to find people to raid now as well, because we just look for D&D or Dark Souls.
Ah,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, we've just like broadened the search criteria by like so fucking much. Right, I've got my tracker
Hopefully by
there.
session 2 I'll be returning with a special profile
With a special what?
Oh,
for my Dark Souls D&D character.
ooh.
Ooh. You getting artwork done?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I'm lucky enough to never need to change mine. Huge love to Panda for that one. Right, let's find somebody to raid.
Somebody.
Someone
Anybody
find me.
find me?
Shit. Who's playing Dark Souls right now?
Goes into a Dark Souls stream. So what were you guys playing? Dark Souls? But
Yeah.
D&D.
Like so many of us were playing. Deal with it. Categories. Dark Souls. Specifically looking for Dark Souls 1. Warning, there will be spoilers for the story. Someone playing Blind Dark Souls. What? DLC maybe. Mild backseat gaming allowed. They're Canadian.
Ew, Canada.
I've got an ad, so I can't even check the vibes. Also, what the fuck? The QuadMaverick got gifted a sub to Cypher, but I didn't. Work that one out.
What the heck?
Oh, this dude has a Murkrow as his profile picture, as his little, like, avatar.
Yes.
That's cool. Okay, he seems chill. He seems to be enjoying the fact that he's lost, which just makes everything even better. I'm gonna just follow him on both accounts. And then set up the raid. Let's get this person. It's Apollonisus. It's a long, interesting name.
Get that checked out, bro.
Right? Let's go get him. Yay. Is there anything the players would like to say to the viewers on Twitch or YouTube?
Always eat your vegetables.
Yeah.
Never eat your vegetables. Always eat yellow snow.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Joey's walking here.
Quick, catchphrase time. Yeah. Forget about it.
Catchphrase.
Praise the sun.
Catchphrase. What's Pyro's catchphrase? You have one? I think it's just to rub his hands together and smile menacingly.
What is Pyro's picture?
Flame on!
Dynamite.
And so far, Squish's only played character is not going to be played by Squish anymore. So there is no catchphrase. But the only thing you said for the whole thing was
Yeah.
perfect. Such talent. These voice actors are incredible. Let's go show some
should be
love to
paid
this
more.
person then. You should. You should be paid. Let alone more.
That's why we
And
get
the
paid
raid
the
is
big
going
bucks.
in 5, 4, 3. Bye bye.